students, today we will discuss the last topic of this chapter, ratio and proportion, that is properties of proportion. This is very important topic. This is very important topic. From this topic you will get question in your board. It is sure shot. So let us discuss its property. So our first property is intervidendo. For example, let us take A by B. Let us take the proposition B. A by B is equals to C by D. If we take this proposition, then A by B is equals to C by D. If we take the reciprocal, then what will happen? B by A is equals to D by C. The ratio will change into B is to A as D is to C. Firstly it was A is to B as C is to D. Then it has changed to B is to A as D is to C. So this is the first property, that is intervidendo. Our next property is alterando. What is it? Alterando. So alter means to change. Alter means to change their positions. So our ratio is A by B is equals to C by D. If we cross multiply these, the result will be A into D is equals to B into C. Put C over here and D over here. Then what will happen? A by C is equals to B by D. We have changed the position. Firstly, B was here, C was there. Now B is over here and C is over here. We have changed the property. So first is intervidendo, now second is the alterando. And the third property is componendo. Ratio is A by B is equals to C by D. Add 1 on both sides. If we add 1 on both sides, what will happen? A by B plus 1 is equals to C by D plus 1. Taking the LCM, A plus B by B is equals to C plus D by D. The result is the component. This is component. Okay. The fourth one is dividendo. Dividendo. Over here we have to subtract 1. Ratio is this. In first case we have add 1. We have added 1 on both sides and now we will subtract 1 from both sides. A minus B upon B is equals to C minus D upon D. This is a result known as dividend. Okay. Intervidendo, alterando, componendo and dividendo. Now if we combine these two, what will happen? B, B, D, D. Let it be first equation and let it be second equation. If we divide the both equation, what will form? A plus B upon B divided by A minus B upon B is equals to C plus D upon D upon C minus D upon D. Then these will cancel out and the result will be A plus B, A minus B is equals to C plus D, C minus D. So this property is the combination of componendo and dividendo. This is applying componendo and dividendo. This is a really very important property. This property is really very important. From this property you will get all the questions solved in your exam. First intervidendo, alterando, componendo, dividendo, componendo and dividendo. You have to learn the results only. Is that clear? Now let us discuss some questions on the properties of proportion. For example, if our first question is if A by B is equals to C by D, means this is a proportion given to us and we have to prove this equation. So what will happen? A by B is equals to C by D. We have to prove this, and in this equation what is happening? A is 3, B is 2, C is 3 times and B is 2 times. So we need to multiply A by 3 we have to multiply A 3 to get 3A and B with 2. C with 3 and B with 2. It means we have to multiply it by 3 by 2 on both sides. What will we get? 3A upon 2B, 3C upon 2D. Now, what is over here? Plus minus, and it was a case of component and dividend where we get A plus B, A minus B is equals to C plus D, C minus D. This was the result of component and dividend. Over here we get upper in numerator add sign and denominator subtraction sign. So this is similar is here. So apply component and dividend together. What will happen? This whole term is now A, this whole term is B, this whole term is C, and this whole term is D. So A is 3A plus B is 2B upon 3A minus 2B is equals to 3C plus 2D upon 3C minus 2D. This is the result we obtained by applying component and dividend, and this is the answer of your question. So let's again discuss what is component and dividend. In component and dividend, when applied together, you have to add two quantities in the numerator and subtract these two similar quantities in the denominator. So we will get A plus B upon A minus B is equals to C plus D upon C minus D. Let us discuss one more question on this part. So this is our next question, and thus we have given with the equation thus, and we have to prove that these all terms A, B, C, D are in proportion. So this is of different type. First we were given with this and we have to prove this. Now we are given with this and we have to prove this. So let's begin. Over here it is 8A 5B and in denominator is C and D. Above is A and B and below is C and D. So we have to first change its order. So we will first apply alterando. We have to first apply alterando to change the position of these. A terms one side and C and D's term on other hand side. So we will change by applying alterando. It will form 8A minus 5B upon, this will become its denominator, 8A plus 5B is equals to 8C minus 5D upon 8C plus 5D. We have got this by applying alterando. Now the subtraction sign is in numerator and addition sign is in denominator, but according to our equation it was this A plus B upon A minus D. According to the position of component and dividend, property of component and dividend, positive sign was upwards and denominator and in denominator it was numerator sign. So we have to change this. We have to take a reciprocal of these. And what is the reciprocal? It is called intervidendo. Now taking the intervidendo. 8A plus 5B upon 8A minus 5B is equals to 8C plus 5D upon 8C minus 5D. Now again apply componendo and dividendo. What will it form? This whole term now becomes, this whole term has become A, this whole term B, this whole term as C, and this whole term has become D. And what is component and dividend? A plus B upon A minus B, C plus D upon C minus D. So A is 8A plus 5B, 8A plus 5B plus the denominator term 8A minus 5B upon 8A plus 5B minus 8A minus it will become plus 5B is equals to C plus D, 8C plus 5D plus 8C minus 5D upon C minus D. C, this is C, subtract D. D is minus 8C plus 5D. Minus and minus will change into plus. So over here 5B cancel out, 8A and 8A cancelled out. 5d cancelled out and 8c cancelled out. So it becomes 16a upon 10b is equals to 16c upon 10d. So these both terms are common, 16 by 10 and 16 by 10. These both will cancel out with each other and we get a by b is equals to c by d. We have get a result. This we have proved. So if we are given with this, we can just first multiply with these terms and then we get this term in our previous question. And now we are given with the equation, we will apply again the same process, component and dividend, and we will get this. These type of questions are important in boards. So this is the next type question. And this we have given the value of a and we have to find the value of this whole expression, that is a plus 2 root 2 upon a minus 2 root 2, a plus 2 root 3 upon a minus 2 root 3. This is the form of component and dividend. It is that very much clear. So over here what we have to apply, we can't take it as one denominator, because if we take it as one denominator and solve the apply component and dividend over here, it will result into a plus 1 upon a minus 1. That is not required in our answer. In our answer we are required with 2 root 2 and 2 root 3. So it means we have to split this term. What is it written? It is 4 root 6. It can be written as 2 into 2. 4 can be written as 2 into 2 and root 6 can be written as under root of 3 into 2, and these we can also split, so it can be under root 2 under root 3. So this will form one term and this will become the second term. So 2 root 2 and 2 root 3. So we just split this term. A can be written as 2 root 2 into 2 root 3 upon root 2 plus root 3. So take one side over here. 2 by a by 2 root 2, 2 root 3 upon root 2 plus root 3. Now apply component and dividend. We will get the first term. And for the second part, what we have to do is, we have to take this term in the denominator. I'll explain you why. Because in the first term we are given with the b or b is this, so b is also always the denominator. A by b is equals to c by d, and this equation our b is this, so we have to take b over here, and in next term 2 root 3 becomes the b, so we have taken this term. So apply component and dividend over here. What will happen? A plus 2 root 2 numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator is equals to numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. So this is the first equation what we needed. So let us just find its value. 2 root 3 and 1 root 3 becomes 3 root 3 plus root 2, and if we subtract it will become root 3 minus root 2. When we apply componendo and dividend over here, what will happen? A plus 2 root 3 numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator is equals to, adding these two, numerator plus denominator a plus b upon numerator minus denominator a minus b. So a plus 2 root 3 upon a minus 2 root 3. 2 1 3, 3 root 2 plus root 3. Subtract root 2 minus root 3. First is this and second is this. We have to add these both terms to get our answer. Our first term is this and second term has become this. Now adding these two. 3 root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2 plus 3 root 2 plus root 3 upon root 2 minus root 3. And now see over here. In here it is root 3 minus root 2, and here is root 2 minus root 3. It means if we take minus common, denominator will become same. So denominator sign will change. So if we take minus sign over here, denominator will become minus root 2 plus root 3, that is minus root 2 plus root 3. So 3 root 3 plus root 2 minus 3 root 2 minus root 3 upon root 3 minus 2 root 2. So root 3 1 root 3 is equals to 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2. Taking 2 common, if we take 2 common from the numerator and denominator will become same. This will cancel out and we get our required answer, that is 2. So this is the very important type of question where we have to split the first term so that we can get the equations like this. We have to get b for one time b this and one time b this, one time denominator this and one time this. So we have to split this term such as to get 2 root 2 and 2 root 3. For in first case you can assume this as b, and in second case you can assume root 3 as b. So in the first case we have get this value, first case we have get this value, second case we have got this value, and we have to find the addition of these two, and then we have added these two equations over here and we get the required answer, that is 2. Now we will discuss the another type of question which we are given with the expression and we have to find the value of x. Now see, these two terms are in addition and these two same terms are in subtraction. So it means it is also a case of componendo and dividendo. So, firstly, as in the second case, we have applied, even if it is componendo and dividendo is applied, we have again applied componendo and dividendo. We will do the same thing now. Apply componendo and dividendo over here. What will get? Numerator plus denominator, numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator, minus of this minus 3x and minus of minus, it will result into plus. If we apply componendo on both sides, okay, not on the either one side, apply on both sides. So here we are given with 5, it means its denominator is 1, so apply componendo and dividend over here, it will become 5 plus 1 upon 5 minus 1. This is a major mistake that every students make. Apply componendo and dividendo on the both side, not on the either side. If we are applying this side, you have to apply on this side. So this will cancel out and over here this will cancel out. So it will 2 into 3x, 2 times of 3x, 2 times of 9x square minus 5 is equals to 5 plus 1 6 upon 4. So 2 and 2 will cancel out. Here it will be 3 and 2 and 3 will cancel out. So it is x by under root 9x square minus 5 is equals to 1 by 2. Now squaring both sides. Now square, because over here it is root form and we can solve the root form. So we have to do squaring on both sides. So it will become x square upon under root square is the natural term. 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. Now cross multiply these two terms. So 4x square is equals to 9x square minus 5. Now it will be minus 5x square is equals to minus 5. Minus minus cancel. 5 cancel. X square is equals to 1. That means x can be either plus 1, x can be minus 1. So this we get the value of x. So we have to apply componendo and dividendo on the both sides. That is very much important term. Applying componendo and dividendo and then we get the required answer. So now our next type question. The question is this statement, this equation is given and we have to prove nx is equals to my. We have to prove this. Now plus plus sign, addition sign, addition sign. Does it belongs to the component and dividend form? No. But we can convert into component and dividend form when we rearrange this. When we rearrange the given equation, it is normally looking as it is just an equation. It does not belong to component and dividend. But when we will solve it will become. So I'll show you how. So over here, apply component and dividend. Apply component and dividend. So numerator plus denominator over numerator minus denominator. Over here also numerator plus denominator upon subtraction of these two. So what has it become? X cube plus 3xy square plus 3x square y plus y cube upon x cube plus 3xy square minus 3x square y minus y cube. So can you resemble these two equations with some formula? Can you resemble it? Can you remember the equation? So the first equation is of x plus y whole cube. Because its formula is x plus y whole cube's formula is a cube plus b cube plus 3x square y plus 3y square x. This is the formula. And in minus, what is it? X cube minus y cube minus 3x square y plus 3y square x. This is the formula, and we resemble these two terms as this. So we can rearrange it as x plus y whole cube upon x minus y whole cube. And similarly, we can, this formula resembles the this equation resembles the formula which is m plus n whole cube upon m minus n whole cube, taking the cube root on both sides. If we take a cube root on both sides, cube will cancel out and we will get x plus y upon x minus y is equals to m plus n upon m minus n. Now again apply component and dividend. So what will you get? X plus y plus x minus y upon x plus y minus of this minus x plus y is equals to m plus n plus m minus n upon m plus n minus m plus n. We will get this. Now cancel, and it forms 2x upon 2y is equals to 2m upon 2n. And x, we will, when we cross multiply, we get nx is equals to my. And this was the equation which we have to prove. So we get the required answer. But one thing must be clear, it was not originally in the form of component and dividend. We have rearranged it as component and dividend. By applying component and dividend, we can change this equations. So in this lecture we have discussed all types of question based on properties of proportion which you can get in your board exam. So if you still have any doubt, ask me in comment section. Please like and subscribe my channel.